Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? We are back for another episode. Let me know if the audio's good, if my mic is good. YouTube has done something new on the back end, so I'm not really like familiar with it, but it looks like everything's good. Not really sure, but if you haven't already, and it's very free, hit the like button. Just hit that like button. It is free and it would help with visibility of everyone else to see the show tonight. So the show itself, I'm going to go over real quick everything we're talking about, and then we're just going to get right to it. So I don't know how long this show is going to be. One thing like I don't like to pressure myself on, oh, make sure that you hit the 2 hour mark or this mark or that mark. Like I try not to pressure myself on that. Like the most I focus on is trying not to make, hi Dave. I try to make sure that I don't go too long because I think like that's like my main goal. Not go, not being too short, but being too long. Does that make sense? Good. Okay, so what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about the former head coach of Michigan, Sherrone Moore. Oh my God, with him. We're going to get into it, but what a nightmare. What a freaking nightmare, dude. And then also another one bites the dust at Hot 97. Ebro in the morning show is gone, is canceled, and a lot of Ebro had something to say about it, and a lot of other people in the new media had some comments themselves. So I thought that would be like kind of interesting to kind of like talk about like where are we with radio? Because like radio used to be the thing and used to be the thing we would focus on, and like we would based on the songs we liked on the radio. Like this is before SoundCloud, Spotify. Like what we listened to was dictated by the radio. It was. Now it's not like that anymore. So what does that mean? So we're going to be talking about that. Ebro in the morning, gone. And then we're going to go into some hot topics with a TikTok couple called Fullestness. That's what they call it. They're called Fullestness. This should be a call-in show. Depending on if y'all want to be on a call-in show, I'm going to need the likes. I think that's a fair thing. I'm going to need the likes. If you want this to be a call-in show, which I am perfect with at the end, if we have time, y'all can definitely call in. But yes, I need my likes though. I'm not doing a call-in show for free, goddammit. I need the goddamn likes, but I'm open to it. Anybody wants to get into the Discord? Open to it. My Discord link is in the description. So there's that. It is available to you in the description. I got 2 likes. Okay, we're doing better. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Oh, another like. Thank you. But yeah, let's just get into it. Also, if you're new here, stick around. And if this is something that you're into, make sure to hit the like button. But let's get through the first topic first, shall we? Let's get through that. All right. Don't you hate it when you're a person and like, for example, like he's a coach for college football. So this is like no shade to college football. But one thing I noticed, like for me, there's two type of football watchers, right? Well, 3. International football watchers, what we call in America, we call soccer. So we have those football watchers. Then you have college and professional football. Like it is very different and it's a very different vibe. Does that make sense? Because like some people's like, oh, do you watch professional? No, I watch college. Like they're very, very protective of no. I watch college. I don't watch professional. I don't watch the NFL. I watch college. And you see like Matthew McConaughey like at the Longhorns game. And then what's that other white boy's name? The one that was like allegedly like messing around with Sydney Sweeney, whose movie just bombed. He was in Top Gun Maverick. What is his name? He got squeamy, beady eyes. Oh, chat's not helping me with the name. You all really gonna make me look up this man's name? I'll do it. No, that's not him. I really don't know this man's name. Can we not sleep with our fucking employees? How fucking hard is it? That was Mary from the chat. Apparently it is. What is his name? Wow. Glenn Powell. That's his name. Glenn Powell. Anyways, so here we are. This man, his name, never heard of him before. Sherrone Moore is fired. He got fired. He was the head coach of Michigan football, college football team. And he was fired for allegedly being with an employee of the school. So this is his wife right here. In the Black community, we would call this bunny hopping. But yeah, so he was with a snow bunny right here, and then he got with a newer edition of snow bunny. Ain't that some shit? Like, imagine being the main snow bunny and thinking like you having it good, and you're like, yes, I am the white woman that got with him. That's me. I'm going to be the one with all the kids. That's going to be me. For him to just go with an upgraded snow bunny with a girl with a lighter blonde shade. I just want to know what how the bunnies are doing tonight. Like, imagine not being loyal to your snow bunny. But that's neither here or there. Here is a professional news article on the subject. Let me move this over here so my mic doesn't mess up. That would be nice for me. That would be nice for me. Here we go. Michigan fired coach Sherrone Moore for cause Wednesday after a university investigation that found credible evidence he was engaged in an appropriate relationship with a staff member. You know what? She looks like she's of age, but she's just a little bit tight. She's a little bit too young for me. She's a little bit young looking for me. This conduct constitutes a clear violation of university policy, and a maintains zero tolerance for such behavior, athletic director Ward Manuel said in a statement Wednesday. Biff Poggi was named interim coach. Michigan is slated to play Texas in the Cheez-It Circus Bowl on December 31st. This news ends Moore's Michigan coaching career at 17-8 with his final game at 27-9 loss to Ohio State to conclude a 9-3 season. The 39-year-old had gone through 2 years of his 5-year contract as the Wolverines head coach, and the school's firing for cause means it is planning to pay the nearly $12.3 million it would have owed on his deal. By the way, if you think this is the end of the story, it's not. Moore was promoted to Michigan's head coach in the wake of Jim Harbaugh's departure for the NFL after Michigan's 2023 national title. Moore endured some of off-field controversies before his firing, including a suspension in Week 3 and Week 4 of the season tied to the Connor Station's illegal advanced scouting scheme. Okay, so he was scouting illegally. So this guy is a character. You know, he just kind of, so we're just kind of getting the vibes that he's just a character. Moore was set to serve an additional 1-game suspension for the start of the 2026 season as well. He was also suspended for the season opener in 2023 as part of the self-imposed penalties for breaking recruiting rules. Moore was successful offensive line coach and an offensive coordinator before being promoted to head coach. He was a finalist for the Browse Award in 2023 when he was the play caller on Michigan's national title team. Michigan's national title team. The firing puts Michigan in a difficult position of finding a coach in the wake of what's been considered the most volatile coaching carousel in recent college football history. Now, here's the thing. So, this is a load of bullshit. Okay? What we're about to discuss is what I believe is the real tea on why he got fired. I just want to make it clear. I feel like what we about to go into now, so he was fired on Wednesday, and we're going to talk about what happened on that same day. But let me tell you something. This is some bullshit. Before we move on, I want to make it very, 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 very clear that I don't feel like nobody gives a damn that he was sleeping with the assistant. I don't think anybody gives a damn. I think everybody does it. I think everybody got some side pussy and everybody is paying a side pussy. I do not think This was because you were effing you had some side pussy and you were paying her and you gave her extra money in salary. No. I don't think that's what it is. We're going to get into why I think. If you check the thumbnail, you can kind of get a little bit of a hint what happened, what the real issue is, what the real matter is. Because like I said, I don't believe they actually give a fuck about fucking employees over there. That's my opinion. It's not a fact. It's my opinion. Because we're going to discuss what also happened that day. Fired Michigan coach Moore in custody, suspect in alleged assault. Sherrone Moore was in custody in not pronouncing that because damn county jail on Wednesday night as a suspect in an alleged assault just hours. Oh no, this was after he was fired for having what the school said an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. Okay, so I have to take it back a little bit. So it was because of the inappropriate relationship. Okay, I'll take it back. I will take it back. I will take it back. I will take it back. I just thought it was interesting that it happened during the same day. But I'll take it back. A girl can be wrong. A girl can be wrong. But oh yes, just hours after he was fired. Hours after he was fired. Okay? He went to jail, bitch. Moore was initially detained by the police in Saline, Michigan on Wednesday and turned over to authorities in Pittsfield Township for an investigation into potential charges. Pittsfield police released a statement Wednesday night saying they responded at 4:10 to the 3000 block of Ann Arbor Saline Road for the purposes of investigating alleged assault. A suspect in this case was taken to custody. This incident does not appear to be random in nature, and there appears to be no ongoing threat to the community. The suspect was lodged at the county jail pending review of charges. We'll get to the charges. At this time, the investigation is ongoing. Given the nature of the allegations, the need to maintain the integrity of the investigation, and its current status at this time, we are prohibited from releasing additional details. Pittsfield police did not name the suspect in their statement. Earlier, Saline police stated they assisted in locating and detaining former University of Michigan football coach. Mr. Moore was turned over to the Pittsfield Township Police Department for investigation until potential charges. He was fired and da-da-da-da-da. Let's go to the charges, shall we? He's just having a lovely day. Fired! Michigan coach Sherrone Moore charged with 3 crimes. Former Michigan football coach Sherrone Moore faces 3 criminal charges as his arraignment Friday revealed details of his action that led to him being arrested and jailed hours after he was fired Wednesday. Prosecutors charged Moore with felony, 3rd-degree, home invasion, and 2 misdemeanors. Stalking in a domestic relationship, breaking and entering. Moore was released from jail after meeting the $25,000 bond. I want to know who paid it. I want to know who paid it. Who had the balls to pay this? The arraignment and charges offered a window to Moore's actions after he was fired for cause due to an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. Prosecutors said Friday that Moore forced entry into the woman's staff member's apartment. So this little one rolled up in her house, broke into her house, ladies and gentlemen. Forced entry into the woman's staff member's apartment and said, I'm going to, you know what, myself? I'm going to make you watch. My blood is in your hand. You ruined my life. Aren't you a peach? Really, motherfucker? Really? Hold on. Really, motherfucker? She ruined your life? No one told you to go and mess with that girl. Unless you're going to sit here and tell me that you are so weak of a man. That this Brittany Mahomes twin, let's go back to our picture. That this Brittany Mahomes twin was just so desirable and just so everything that the snow bunny in your home couldn't satisfy what you needed. I don't want to hear this, fool. You were a head coach of a big ass team, and you gonna make this Brittany Mahomes wannabe. You thought she wanted you? No, she's gonna get with a football player. She wants to be another Brittany Mahomes. Ain't that what that girl's name is? Brittany Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes' wife. Ain't her name Brittany? Please, you ruined my life, and I'm gonna break it to your house, and you have to watch me in myself because I have no self freaking control. These men get on my nerves. Moore appeared by video conference at the arraignment, stating his name and clearly answering 2 questions with "Yes, Your Honor." He wore a white jumpsuit, his expression sullen, his hands folded on his lap. He appeared to wince as the prosecutor went through the timeline of his actions. First Assistant Prosecutor Katie, not pronouncing that, detailed the timeline of Moore's actions after the firing as he barged his way. This shit's fucked up. He went to a drawer in the kitchen, grabbed several butter knives and a pair of scissors. He went and got the fork. You know the spork from Taco Bell? Because you know she didn't cook. You know when she came over to the house, he'd be lucky if he had hamburger helper. She gave him easy back in the cup. You know, little blue cups. Hey, babe, just fill the water up to the line and put it in the microwave. What a freaking fool. What a fool. What is this? Let me block this person. How do you block them? Oh, it's already gone. And they're hidden. Okay. They're already hidden. Thank you, mods. Yeah, what weird behavior. Now I lost where I need to be. There we go. Messing up my flow. Talking about butter knives. Before threatening to take his own life. The prosecutor also detailed that Moore had an intimate relationship with the woman he worked with for a number of years before she ended the relationship Monday. Oh, so I wonder, there's more to this. She's going to get an interview. I want to hear her side. The split prompted a flurry of calls and texts from Moore that the woman did not return. Moore is married to another woman and they have 3 children. Moore's actions in the wake of his former lover breaking up with him led to her to go to the officials at Michigan and detail the relationship. The school had previously investigated a tip about the situation, sources have told ESPN, but could not prove it occurred. The woman admission and supporting evidence led to the school to quickly dismiss Moore for cause, saying he violated both his contract and university policy. Michigan will not have to pay more than nearly $12.3 million remaining on his deal before he was fired for the cost. The woman called police after Moore barged into her apartment. Called Moore's behavior a series of very, very threatening, intimidating, and terrifying statements and behaviors. Some of the convictions that are part of Moore's $25,000 bond include GPS tether monitoring, no contact with the woman, and orders to not go to the woman's residence. Imagine you getting fired for cheating on your wife, and you go to the side bitch's house, and you go and yell at her. This is crazy. This is absolutely freaking crazy. So she breaks up with him because I'm assuming she got some common sense. But like I said, I did see something. I didn't grab it, but I did see something that he did give her some extra money. Like she did get a bump in salary. Honestly, the girl was smart because honestly, how long are you going to be the side bitch for? Like, let's be real. Let's go back to the picture. She is Brittany Mahomes material. She is supposed to be marrying a football player. She's not going to be sitting around waiting for some married man. No, she needs to go and she needs to be single. She don't got time for him to hold her down. She got her little money from him. Now she's done. What like I don't understand this, sir. What were you expecting from her? What were you expecting from her? She's what, 20-something years old? You're like in your 30s. You got 3 fucking kids. You think she's going to wait for you to divorce your wife? Look at her. She knew that she was going to take you to the fucking cleaners. And how was she going to go shopping? No, you're not going to fuck up her life. No, she got what she got from you. She finessed the fuck out of you. And there you go. Three fucking kids with a wifey. Stupid. Look at him. Looking like you know who.
Here's why you should switch from Google to DuckDuckGo on all your devices. DuckDuckGo comes with a built-in search engine like Google, but it's private and doesn't spy on your searches. And DuckDuckGo lets you browse like Chrome, but it blocks cookies and creepy ads that follow you around from Google and other companies. And there's no catch. It's free. We make money from ads, but they don't follow you around. Join the millions of people taking back their privacy by downloading DuckDuckGo on all your devices today.
Here we go.
Breaking moments ago, fired University of Michigan football coach Sherrone Moore appearing in court.
Who does he look like? You know who I'm talking about.
He is facing charges of home invasion,
who
stalking, and breaking
recently?
and entering. Correspondent Garrett Tenney saw all of it unfold with us here on America Reports, watching it live, and he's got more for us from Chicago. Hey, Garrett.
Hey, Jackie, we learned a lot in that hearing, including that this affair between Sherrone Moore and his executive assistant has been going on now for at least a couple of years. Remember, when the university investigated those rumors this...
Oh, please. The girl woke up and was like, no, how long am I going to be the side bitch for? This is ridiculous.
This past summer, Moore and his assistant both denied there was anything going on. But something changed in the past few months because on Monday, prosecutors say the 32-year-old assistant ended the relationship. And that
so she's 32. She wants to get married and have a family. So she wasted her whole life on this man. She wasted her. She's 32. Yeah, she wants to get married. She wants to have kids. She don't want to be stepmom to his 3 kids. Please. 32.
Moore, who was married with 3 young daughters, kept calling and texting her until Wednesday when she went to Michigan officials with evidence of the affair. Hours later, Moore was fired. That afternoon, he then went to her apartment, broke in, and threatened to kill himself.
Barged his
with a butter knife
way into that apartment, immediately then proceeded to a kitchen drawer, grabbed several butter knives,
a
pair of kitchen scissors, and began to threaten his own life. I'm going to kill myself
with a butter
knife.
I'm
going to make you watch. My blood is on your hands. You ruined my life.
Prosecutors say Moore eventually left when his former mistress threatened to call the police. Around that same time, his wife did call police, saying her husband was suicidal after losing his job. You can listen to that dispatch audio here.
Subject just called the caller, told her there's a male at the location in the house attacking her. State's been stalking her for months. For the Pittsfield unit's reference to domestic, we just get a call.
Hold on. So now the girl is accusing him of stalking her for months, and he just broke up with her.
For the Pittsfield unit's
that's interesting.
The caller told her there's a male at the location in the house attacking her. State's been stalking her for months. For the Pittsfield unit's reference to domestic, we just get a call from S1's wife in Ann Arbor saying that the subject is suicidal, reference losing his job today.
Suicidal.
He walked out with a knife.
Yeah, Moore will now be released on a $25,000 bond. He is not allowed to have contact of any kind with his ex-lover. And it's also important to note, this is an ongoing investigation, so there could still be additional charges.
What a fool. Fired Michigan coach Sherrone Moore makes bond. Lawyer declines to say if he'll return home. Return home to what? However, it's unclear whether Moore will be returning home to his family. Moore's attorney, Joseph Smith, declined to say whether the coach will be going home to his wife and 3 children while speaking to reporters at an Ann Arbor courthouse Friday. By the way, they mentioned it was 3 daughters. I'm just not going to answer that question, Simon said when asked if Moore was going to be able to go home. They've been married since 2015. They have 3 daughters together. Oh, look, how cute. It's all cutesy. They got cutesy names. That's a damn shame. And you know that she seemed like, look at her. She looks like she was a nice lady, too. She was a nice lady, too. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. What a fool, what a mess, what a mess, what a fool. Now, I know the jokes are going to fly. I made a joke or two about calling it like a snow bunny off and all that. I know I did. I made a joke saying that he went to go get a Brittany Mahomes lookalike. I did say those things. But in all seriousness, no woman should have to put up with this shit. To be quite honest with you, no woman should be able to put up with this shit, especially the side bitch. I feel like there's an understanding with the side bitch, especially when you're having an affair and you're a young woman, that it eventually ends. It eventually ends. Like, you're eventually going to be like, hey, this was fine. I got some financial benefit from this. I got some nice purses. I got this. I got that. I finessed the hell out of this dude. I'm getting up in age. It's time for me to consider having a family. It's time for me to consider being a wife. Putting myself out there. And you, sir, our relationship wasn't that deep enough for me to want to, like, deal with your ex-wife taking you to the cleaners, the scandal with the school, finding out that you and I were fucking, and then me being stepmom to 3 kids. I'm not interested. In my real ideology, I want to be with a man with no children, and the only children that I have will be with a man who has no children, so the only children they have is our children. That's the type of energy I'm on. And by the way, the side bitch has a right to do that. If the side bitch is supposed to keep your secret, never be a Valentine's, always be February 15th, never the 14th or the 13th, never Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, you'll definitely never see them on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. You won't see them till, like, right before Christmas. You won't see them, and you probably won't see them till 2026, like, till the following year. So you probably will stop losing contact with the dude that you're fucking in the middle of December, and you probably won't see them again till the 2nd week of January. And she did that for years. Held strong at it. Then she hit 32. Again, this is my opinion. She hit 32, and she was like, you know what? I would like to have a New Year's kiss. I would like to have chocolate on the day of Valentine's Day. I would like that for myself. I would like that. And then all he had to do was, he's a grown-ass man with a wife and 3 children. He should have been, you know what? You're right. This was a fun couple of years. No hard feelings. Thank you for keeping it on the low. And we just go our separate ways. That's all his bitch ass had to do. But I feel like what happened was he felt a ways that she ended it with him. And the only reason why she snitched on him was because motherfucker wouldn't get off her fucking phone. Because motherfucker wouldn't get off her fucking phone. And now you in jail looking stupid on Fox News. Over a side bitch. Then you went and grabbed a butter knife, barged it into your side bitch's house, crying and boo-hooing. Couldn't even get a steak knife, fool. A butter knife. And some kitchen shears that were probably pink, Paris Hilton edition. If you don't get the fuck out of here. The chat went crazy in here during this topic. Someone from the chat says, maybe if he wasn't in love with his wife anymore, he should have ended that marriage. But being a dumbass, he had to have his cake and eat it too. Diva likes her coffee. Diva, and someone from the chat says, Diva likes her coffee. Steak knives are for the main. That's fucked up. Steak knives are for the main. Anyway, let's move on to the next story. Anyways, I hope the girl figures it out. I hope the girl learns a lesson from this and is able to live the life she wants to live and kind of move past this. And hopefully she learned a lesson from this. Like, hopefully, you know, she kind of looks back and realizes that what she did wasn't the best thing and she should have got out at 25. Let me see where we at with the like button. We have 5 likes. Come on. Give me another one. Give me another like. Come on, everyone. Give me another like before we hit the next story. Because the next story, we kind of talked about this before. It was, I will put up, so where are we on this stream? How long have I been streaming for? 34 minutes. So let me put a little time stamp right here. Okay. So I will put something in the description and I will put a note card somewhere up here. So one of the first streams that we did, we talked about how DJ Enough, who was a DJ that had a slot, I think it was like the afternoon on Hot 97, and how he was suddenly fired. So Funkmaster Flex said, hey, this is my last show. And Funkmaster Flex does a night show on Hot 97, just for it to turn around the next day for Funkmaster Flex to take DJ Enough's spot and DJ Enough not having a job anymore. And this was back in August. I have the article. And DJ Enough blamed, let me make sure that I have it on the right thing. Let me get the snow bunny out of here. I gotta stop saying that because it's making me insensitive. It doesn't matter if she's a Brittany Mahomes lookalike. She has rights. She has rights. It's not her fault she looks the way she does. Anyways. Yeah, so you hear right here is DJ Enough's. So he was with them for 30 years. Ooh, these ads, go away. He was with them for 30 years. Okay. And Funkmaster Flex, another DJ, took his spot. And he was abruptly let go. Okay, so this was back in August. So this is the date. Okay. So here we go. So this was yesterday. Hot 97, Ebro in the morning is officially over. Ebro hinted that things weren't looking good for his morning show in September and blamed ownership for creating rifts between the hosts. Another iconic program over Hot 97 New York City has come to a close. Ebro, Peter, and Laura say goodbye to Ebro in the morning after 13 years. Per Brett Media, Ebro and Peter broke the news on their X accounts moments after their final show concluded. It's done. More to come. Ebro in the morning, the host tweeted. Peter added, I lived out my childhood dream and it was amazing. Very excited for what's next. At the time of writing, Laura has yet to speak on the matter. This development is sad for hip-hop media, but it's one that Ebro and Peter both saw coming for some time. In September, the former went on a rant about how the new ownership at Hot 97 was essentially doing nothing to keep their top programs like DJ Enough's alive. Additionally, he was accused of them pitting Enough and Funkmaster Flex against one another. Congratulations, you played yourself to our family up here. All of us up here who have worked at Hot 97, even individuals who no longer work at Hot 97, who wanted to chime in about what's going on at Hot 97. I've been telling y'all for months, years that the new ownership of the big legend Hot 97 didn't give a damn about investing in this damn thing here. He continued, no new studios making cuts, cutting staff, cutting this, cutting that. Then I hear last Thursday, Flex started tweeting about his last show that they're keeping our show on till 11. I didn't get an email, a text. I didn't get nothing. As for Rosenberg, he posted a video to his Instagram hours ago expressing similar thoughts, but in a tame manner. I try to tell you guys for a long time, change was afoot and change is afoot. But change can be beautiful. So yeah, there's some changes on the horizon. Stay tuned. It sounds like something could be in the works for the longtime trio to stay together in some capacity. However, that's merely speculation as of now. Ebro in the Morning now joins DJ Enough, who left the station in August after 27 years. So, okay, so let's see what Rosenberg said.
I tried to tell you guys.
Hold on. Let's go over here to grab it. Where are you, sir? Here we go.
Change.
Why are you doing
Change was afoot. And change is afoot. But change can be beautiful. So, yeah, there's some changes on the horizon. Stay tuned. I tried to tell you guys for a long...
Okay. Let's go to the next one. So Ebro has gone on. Oh, Laura probably finally wrote something. Oh, these are a lot. Okay. So let's go here. So this is Ebro's response. So we're just going to listen.
Make sure you subscribe to Ebro in the Morning on YouTube. Told y'all a couple of weeks ago when they tried to run that Andrew Cuomo play on me. Remember that shit? And then they tried, you know, when the Trumpster got in office. Listen, man, I don't capitulate well, bro. Been doing this too long. If you look around all the major media outlets, look at all the major media outlets, man. All of them. Look at all of them. They all got to fold up because they all trying to renew their deals, their licenses. They all, well, in this particular situation, we'll get into more specifics another time. Bro's a casino owner. You know those 3 licenses that they got here in New York City for the casinos? The guy that owns the shit owns one of the casinos licenses. He got to raise $500,000, bro. $500 million, excuse me. They need my shit talking anti-Netanyahu, anti-government, progressive shit out the way, bro.
So basically what he's saying or what he's alleging is that his show being removed is due to him not being complacent or compliant in either not speaking on certain matters. So like, I don't feel like it's because like I've seen other media and in what they're choosing to do is not talk about the subject. So instead of talking or commenting on certain subjects, they're just not talking about it. They're just like, you know what? I'm not going to talk about this subject. They just keep it pushing. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about another topic, right? And what he's suggesting is instead of him just either just playing along to get along, to keep his job, because he wasn't playing along to get along, now he's out of a fucking job. Oh, they want him. No, they wanted him to be. It's the opposite, Dan. It's the opposite. So it's not that they wanted him to push Palestine. They wanted him to be what he's saying, because he's bringing up the president from Israel, is coming off that they wanted him to be pro Israel. That's what it's coming off. This is what he's saying. I don't know if it's true or not.
They need me out the way. They trying to get to these bags that these VCs got, raise some capital. They don't really care, like, especially for like a Hot 97 and a WBLS. They don't give a fuck about hip hop or black music or black community. They don't give a fuck about none of that. They give a fuck about access. They give a fuck about being able to bring their little nerdy friends to the concerts, because that helps them raise money. They've been trying to get to me for years, bro. Years. But, you know.
To be fair, Hot 97 has always been about the money. Everybody's about the money. So I think that's kind of disingenuous to be, no one cares about the fans. They only care about the money. It's always been about the money. I know that Star, who used to work for Hot 97, he used to say all the time that the Hot 97 summer festivals, you know how there's artists that will come to perform. And how he was naming how a lot of the artists, when he was involved with Hot 97, performed for free. They did not get paid. They performed for free. And he said the only time that he saw them cut a check was for Eminem. So, also, I didn't want to go there, but I will. One second, please. Here it is. This was back in 2020. If we really want to go there. Press 1 if you want to go there. Press 1 if you want to go there. If you don't want to go there, we won't go there. But press 1 if you want to go there. I have the article ready if anybody wants to go there. Press 1 if you want to go there. I'm not going there for free. Well, I mean, I want some interaction in the chat is what I'm saying. But I can go there. Oh, Dave wants to go there. We'll go there then. This is back in 2020. NYC radio station Hot 97 fires worker over role in 1989 slay of black teen Yusuf Hawkins. This is the same radio station. They had someone working at the radio station that was involved in the murder of Yusuf Hawkins. He went by Patty Duke. That was his name on the radio station. A man who was among those charged in the notorious 1989 killings of Yusuf Hawkins, a black teen set up upon by a white mob and shot and was fired from a New York hip-hop radio station after a new documentary brought the murder case renewed attention. Yes. Hot 97 was shocked and took swift action. Patty Duke is no longer employed by Hot 97. The march for social justice continues. Now, here's the interesting part about that. So, same person, Star, did a stream, and I will probably post that. I'll post that in the description, the stream where he talks about the use of Hawkins. And he was saying he said that the people at Hot 97 knew. They knew. So this whole, I was shocked, I didn't know, how could he? According to Star, they knew at Hot 97 and didn't give a shit. according to Star. Let's continue this video, shall we?
Ebro in the morning on the YouTubes. Subscribe. And we'll get into it. You know what I'm saying? Shayla! But yeah, people that I've worked with for a long time, man, they know who I am. They know what I stand for. The communities that listen and have supported us, they know. Y'all know how I rock. Y'all know what type of shit I pop. So, yeah. But I told you, listen, if you listen to Ebro in the morning, I told y'all they was hunting. I told you they was hunting. And we gonna keep talking shit. I told y'all they was hunting. Pat Rob. You know?
I hate it when people just put a blunt in their mouth and they don't light it. Like, it's so annoying to me. It's so annoying to me. It's like, what are you trying to prove putting a blunt in your mouth? Oh, I smoke weed, I'm cool. Or I smoke cigarettes, I'm cool. Like, why are you going to put, like, just keep it in your mouth? Like, I never got that. Like, for me, like, when I was a smoker, like, I never, like, it's just weird to me.
But this shit is about that. So, buckle up. Because we're going to get active. Enjoy your holidays. You know what I'm saying?
As he lights it after I complain.
Enjoy your holiday.
That's kind of funny.
Happy holidays. Let's get active. Don't fall for the bullshit, man. Work hard. Put yourself in position so the bullshit come every generation. Every generation. Think about it. All throughout the years, man. All throughout the years. The bullshit always come. Why I gotta open the roof? It's cold outside, man. It's mad cold, bro. More to come. Ebro in the morning on the YouTube.
That was a lot. Okay, let's keep it pushing. That was a lot. Let's keep it pushing. That was a lot. Okay, so let's get into the responses. The reaction to it. From Vlad, most known for having his own YouTube platform, Vlad TV, does a lot of like interviews and stuff. So very important person to the culture, I feel like. Now that everyone's talking about Ebro's morning show ending on Hot 97, let me explain the difference between radio and new media. Radio people were required to hate their competitors. Hot 97 and Power 105 fight over the exact same set of ears in the New York area. So management requires them not to work with their rivals. This is why bozos like Rosenberg's always hated me, academics, and every other new media person. He just kept doing what his boss told him he should do. New media is totally different. There are billions of potential viewers, so everyone can carve out a lane for themselves and do well without stepping on anybody's toes. This is why you see academics, Adam 22, don't know this person, Whack 100, Danza Project, Trap Lord, no disrespect, I don't know you. Sean Cotton, and Math Hoffa, 1090 Jake, myself, and others all get along and do each other's podcasts, share business info, and ultimately succeed together. Personally, I like our way better. So there's Vlad with his whack, which, so it's no shade. I'll point which one. It was this one. It wasn't Ebro that he's talking about. He's talking about this one. as being a hater, which he used to fight with. He fights with them on Twitter all the time. He seriously had an entitlement issue, in my opinion. Like, he just kind of felt like, I'm on the radio, you're on YouTube, I'm better than you. Where we all know that there are people that are doing very, very well on YouTube, and that people have become multimillionaires streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Like, we're not going to act like that's not a thing. And then we've seen people growing and making money on Kick and Rumble. So we're not going to act like streaming and not being on the radio. Like, we're not going to act like being on the radio and being on television is the only way to make it in the media, and that doing it this way is also successful. Does that make sense? Yeah. So let's go to the next. So this is how I found out. It was so disrespectful. I found out on Instagram. Rest in piss. Cancers to the culture. Ebro and Rosencook have both been fired at Hot 97. Innocent bystander, this one. Also, I feel like I missed something right here. Rosenberg, he wrote, almost 19 years later, has come to a close. Longest tenured morning host ever at the station. Became friends with my heroes. The future is very exciting, but I'm filled with gratitude for the past. Ebro plucked me out of the obscurity in DC, put this mic in my hand. No, imagine this. I'm a hip-hop kid from DC. Summer Jam was like a figment of my hip-hop imagination, and I just showed up and was handed a mic and told to go interviews these giants. And then I stayed for almost 20 years. I made mistakes, said dumb things, had bad takes, but for the most part, I kept it completely true to the backpacker who dreamed of getting it to the big leagues and pushing the culture forward. 2 days ago, I introduced the God Rakim on stage for the third or fourth time. Funk Flex DJs my wedding alongside Sifa Sounds. I created the hip-hop podcast genre. I made lifelong friends. And so many others who team, you know what's up. Whole team, you know what's up. The run is psychotic. Da 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 da. And then Laura. We had the best time, the most beautiful listeners. I got to work with legends I'm so proud of the work we did together. I lived so many of my dreams at Hot 97. I got to work with my best friends. My best friends don't let go. Trust me. I have plans and more coming next year. So what are they saying right here? Let's play this clip. Where's the audio? Did the audio get claimed?
Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, there's no audio. Oh my God, this is crazy. Okay, there we go. What the fuck? I'm probably gonna have to put like stronger whatever on here. I never have a problem with people like attacking my stream. Like, this is so weird to me. I'm like, do I have to have better mods now? What the fuck? Anyways, so he wrote rest in piss. And then another thing Academic said. Academics violates egregiously, not saying that, sickness to hip-hop media Ebro after he tried to gaslight the audience into thinking the reason he was fired is because he hates Trump, Netanyahu, and not because his show flopped. So this is what Axe said. Axe doing his victory lap because he got a lot of shit from Ebro and Rosenberg. So he's doing a victory lap.
Bro's a casino owner. You know those 3 licenses that they got here in New York City for the casinos? The guy that owns the shit owns one of the casinos licenses. He got to raise $500,000, bro. $500 million, excuse me. They need my shit talking anti-Netanyahu, anti-government, progressive shit out the way, bro. They need me out the way.
nigga, you ain't that important. They looked at you like a low-level employee that was basically stealing change out the fucking cash register, nigga. Hold on now, nigga. Don't act like you like, oh, I'm the only thing standing in the way of them in $500 million. No, nigga. They look at you as the little peon who every time they've trained you 50 times on how to stock the shelves and you still fuck it up. You ain't no big boss, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. That's why they made sure you was not gonna have a Merry Christmas, nigga. He's talking like, yo, like the owners was like, yo, all right, everybody have a seat. This is the board meeting. Everybody have a seat. We need to raise $1 billion this coming year. But we have one thing stopping us. Old man Ebro. Man, fuck out of here, nigga. Hell no, nigga.
He's going in.
Nigga. They look at you like the dumb nigga that keeps fucking up the ice cream machine at motherfucking McDonald's, nigga. That's what they look at you. What the fuck this thing? Every time this nigga, we get it to work, he uses it, it breaks. What is this nigga doing wrong? Get him out of here. Get him out of here, man. Get him out of here. They seen y'all bum-ass show that was hemorrhaging money over time. You overpaid. The other nigga just ugly and untalented. And I'll leave the chick alone. But they seen y'all and be like, yo, this ain't y'all collecting the check. Y'all collecting the check like it's welfare, bro. Like, they just said enough.
I understand the victory laps that everyone's doing, especially with how aggressive Rosenberg and Ebro were to this new media that was coming out. But to be honest, it makes sense why they were so aggressive. Because like at first it was like, oh, it's just a YouTube channel. Oh, it's just a YouTube channel. Now it's like, especially with like Joe Budden, people are waiting, pins and needles. Oh my God, what is Joe going to say? Like right now, people are saying, oh my God, is Joe going to talk about this on his next podcast? That's where we are. No one's saying, oh, we need to check to see if the Ricky Smiley show is going to talk about this or if the Breakfast Club is going to talk about this. Like no one is asking and looking for anyone else to hear their response. We're sitting here waiting. It is not an instant either. You have to wait to hear the Joe Budden podcast. Like he does put out shows several times a week. But again, it's not instant. You have to wait. And people are sitting here waiting to hear what Joe Budden has to say. And he is independent media. So my thing is that I feel like we're looking at a potential old media's, if it's not dead, it's dying. It's dying. Because like how much longer is these nursing home people going to watch CNN and Fox News and The Price is Right? Like no shade. Like how much longer? How much longer are the nursing home retirees going to watch these shows? Eventually that market is going to go away and it's going to be us who are like, you know what? I want to listen to my podcast while I'm on the way to work. I want to listen to my podcast while I'm at work. I want to be able to consume my media when I want to consume it. Not when you tell me to consume it. Not when I have to listen to your media between this time and that time. Or I have to listen to it on the radio. It's now on YouTube. Like, that's what this is saying. So, do I think that it's a possibility of not playing ball? That's why he lost his job or the show's gone? Yeah, that could be a possibility. That could be a possibility because we are seeing that media companies are canceling shows because of people not playing ball. We're seeing that. We saw what happened to Jimmy Kimmel. The only reason why they brought his show back is because allegedly Disney lost $4 billion because people were canceling their Disney vacations, their Hulu, their ESPN apps, their Disney Plus. Like, people think it was like because of Disney Plus, and I'm like, bitch, no one's gonna lose money. Like, Disney is not gonna lose $4 billion because of Disney Plus. Like, that's not what it was. Like, shut the fuck up. It was ESPN, Hulu, Disney Plus, people canceling the cruises, people canceling their Disney trips, people canceling their their passes to go into Disney World. That's how they lost their fucking money. Shut the fuck up. There was someone allegedly, I saw it on TikTok, allegedly there was someone that canceled their whole goddamn wedding. They said, no, bitch, I don't need to get married at the Mouse. I'll elope, bitch. Took her deposit back. I saw so many Disney cruise cancellations and you bitches think it's because of Disney Plus? Please. Anyways, so we are about to hit our final topic. And so I'm going to refill my drink, get a soda. If you guys want to go to the restroom real quick, you can go on ahead. We're going to do our final topic and then we will close for the night. Okay? So I will see y'all in a few.
Diva's gone to grab a snack, water bottle in her pack. She'll be back with all the tea, but right now it's just you and me. If you're here and feeling the vibe, do me a favor, hit subscribe. Smash that like, smash that sub. Help me out, show some love. Small streamer with a big dream, building it up one little stream. Smash that like, smash that sub. Help me out, show some love. Small streamer with a big dream, building it up one little stream. Diva's break won't last too long, so I'll just keep singing my song. Grow together step by step, one small click and we're all set. Smash that like, smash that sub. Help me out, show some love. Small streamer with a big dream, building it up one little stream. Smash that like, smash that sub. Help me out, show some love. Small streamer with a big dream, building it up one little stream. Diva's gone to grab a snack, water bottle in her pack. She'll be back with all the tea, but right now it's just you and me. If you're here and feeling the vibe, do me a favor, hit subscribe. Smash that like, smash that sub. Help me out, show some love. Small streamer with a big dream, building it up one little.
I'm guessing you like my song, Chelsea. You missed my beginning song. Did you miss my... Who heard my beginning song? Who heard my beginning song? Before we get to the last one. Before we get to the last topic. Let me see if anybody's did anything nice for me while the song was going. Dave heard my beginning song. There you go. Well, thank you, Dave, for hearing my beginning song. If you missed my beginning song, When the stream ends, just go back and listen to it. I think Dan heard. I don't know if Dan heard my beginning song. I think he missed my song, but Dave heard the beginning song, which that's funny. Anyways, I have different versions of the beginning song too. So depending on my mood, I'll play the version that I want to play. Who wants to guess if I'm... Oh my God, Dave. That is so bad. I am not. That is so bad. Like, what the fuck? That is so wild. Anyways, moving right along. So I was minding my own business. You know, like when you're on TikTok and you'll just like a video will pop up on your For You page. And sometimes you just swipe to keep on going. Sometimes you stay for a little bit and you're just like, oh, this kind of interesting. This seems like a good time. Like, I'll stay. So I'm sitting.
We were homeless for
1,094. This was not it. We're gonna play from the beginning.
We're getting evicted.
Here we go. So this is the video that I see. Minding my business.
We're getting evicted in 8 days because we got too comfortable here at this hotel because we were homeless for 3 years. And then we came here, so we got way too comfortable. Imagine being homeless in a tent, dealing with all of the elements. Freezing temperatures, freezing hot, super hot, bugs, all this different stuff. And then you go to a hotel, you got AC now that we're not paying for. You got TV now, you got electric and all this stuff. You get comfortable, and then we making thousands of dollars because we're entrepreneurs from YouTube and her service.
I still want to know what her service is.
And we was blowing money. We blew the bag. Now, a lot of these people that's on here.
Look at her face. Let's rewind.
The bag. Now, a lot of these.
If we blew the bag, look at her face. Her face is saying, no, fool. Her face is giving. Now, who's we? Who is we?
People that's on here that's talking about us. Y'all living, the people that's living average talking about us while y'all.
Like, she doesn't want to be here.
Average because you blew your check, right? Oh yeah. Like I thought, oh, so you're saying that the 9 to 5 you have, yeah, you're stable, you have the house, the place you have, right? Okay, but are you making the money that you really want to make? Like, are you saving the money that you really want to save? Are you?
I will respectfully say yes to both things. What you're saying right now, respectfully, I can't relate because I decided to live my life as an adult. I decided to live my life as an adult. I made sure that I had enough money to pay my bills. Not saying I've been perfect and I made the best financial decisions my whole entire life. No. But we're going to get into it, like how long they were homeless for before this happened. But he's essentially saying the reason why we are about to be homeless again, and we're going to have to live in a tent during winter. And it's cold as shit. Not like 30 degrees cold. No, it's in negative degrees in a tent. It's because I blew my money. And to make myself feel better about it, I'm going to say y'all do the same exact fucking thing too.
You balling right now because you blow your check. We blew our check too. And we're entrepreneurs. So.
And you got shit to show for it.
A lot of people are 1-2 paychecks away from being homeless too. A lot of people are not
I don't know who the fuck he's talking about.
Responsible with their money. That's what I'm getting at. People blow their money. We blew our money. It's normal. We're learning.
It's normal. It's normal. It's normal to act childish. It's normal not to be an adult. It's normal to like not know how to save, not knowing that, hey, I shouldn't be buying a bunch of bullshit and I should put money aside because I know at the first of the month my rent is due. No, fuck all that.
And how to get better with our money though and not blow our check. We make thousands of dollars. We spend as much as we make.
And don't got shit to show for it.
Yeah.
going back into a fucking tent.
We're getting evicted in 8.
Okay, so I'm seeing this and I'm like, this can't be real. So I go back and they posted this. So they posted this at 12:05. They posted this at 8:11. I just want y'all to see how stupid this is.
4 days. It was negative 11 degrees. Look at the. We were homeless for 1,094 days. It was negative 11 degrees. Look at the lotion, bro. I couldn't even moisturize or hydrate. The water is
It was negative 11.
frozen. It was so
We
cold.
were homeless for 3 years.
But our clothes even got stuck together. And we didn't have access to a heater either. So we used candles to stay warm. And we layered up with long johns and a bunch of covers. The water outside of our tent is 6 feet deep. It's frozen. This is our attempt to make the extreme temperature fun. We were so grateful when summer finally came. But then again, the summer is harder to be homeless in. With all the bugs and the sweating, no access to a shower.
Finally, not just surviving, we're finally living.
Now we finally have a home with a flushing toilet and a bathroom with a sink and consistent electricity, and it's free. We know it's included in the rent. It's still free after a certain point of usage. All we had before was a lantern. Now look at us. We're so grateful. Super grateful. All for $2,000 a month. And I forgot to mention free Wi-Fi, free cable, free breakfast, free cleaning services, free water, and much more. We were homeless for 1,000.
Oh no, you're jumping ahead, Elsie. Because we've been here before with them. While, like, going through, like, trying to make the thumbnail, trying to find a picture of them, guess what I ran into? Couple who lived in a storage unit kicked out after going viral. A Pennsylvania couple who shared a video about their experience living in a storage unit have been kicked out after the post went viral. Leland Brown Jr. from Pennsylvania shared a video earlier this month in which he explained that he and his partner decided to live in a storage unit because it's cheap in comparison to an apartment. Brown has a job as a hotel food service worker, but has also garnered thousands of followers on TikTok, where he goes by the handle Fullestness, by opening up about experience of homelessness. After sharing a number of videos about living in a tent, Brown and his girlfriend, Brianna, revealed that they decided to move to a storage unit. Footage from the unit showed how the couple has strategically piled boxes towards the front of the unit to create a barrier behind, which they hidden a sofa and drawers as part of their living space. In one of his videos, Brown explained, living here is actually really comfortable. I can exercise. I can use the public bathroom. It's climate controlled. In here is so nice and warm. This unit is 24 hours, so I can come here anytime I want and stay here as long as I need to. Brown posts about life in the unit quickly captured attention from intrigued TikTok users, with one of his posts having garnered more than 13 million views. At the time of writing, a lot of Brown's viewers were supportive of the couple's idea, with one pointing out it was better than living outside. Unfortunately, however, the attention around Brown's post meant that the video ended up making its way to those in charge of the storage unit. In an update shared last week, he revealed that he and his partner had been kicked out of the unit. Now we're just trying to figure out where to go and what we're going to do with all our stuff. Now all we have is a tent. Brown has since updated his followers to explain that a benefactor has now paid for Brown and Brianna to stay at a local hotel until they're able to get back on their feet. They also launched a GoFundMe page, which he says will be instrumental in securing a car and a roof over heads before the next relocation, ensuring a safe and stable environment for his son to grow and thrive. The dad's 8-year-old son is currently living with his mother, and I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go there, and she should stay there. She should stay there, because this video right here, I just can't. This video is a child. This is a child. Then when they got kicked out of the storage unit, this article was written in 2024. So he's learned fucking nothing. Like, he is a fucking child. He is a fucking goddamn child. And then gonna gaslight himself, because he's not gaslighting me. He's not gaslighting me. Not at all. I know people that blow their money, but they still have a roof over their heads. I know plenty of people. I'm not going to say names. I know plenty of people that are horrible financially. Roof still over their heads. They just can't retire. Now that's normal. People not saving their money so they can retire someday. That is normal. That is very normal. But this bullshit, I spent my goddamn rent money and I had it. I had the rent money. I had it. I had thousands of dollars. I went viral. I get plenty of views. I'm an entrepreneur. I make money off YouTube and I still fucking blew it. And because I'm irresponsible, now I'm going to be homeless. Not because I didn't have it, not because I didn't have the YouTube views, not because I didn't have the TikTok revenue. It's because I suck. And instead of me saying that I suck and I fucked over myself and my girlfriend, I'm going to gaslight you and say, you're just like me. You are just like me. You do the same thing as I do. You have plenty of money for rent. Spend all your money on all the type of bullshit in the world. Fuck your rent. Fuck your rent. We don't need that. But we're not done with this nightmare. Oh, no. You thought we were done with this nightmare. We're not done with this nightmare. So where is it? We're just going to keep on going with it.
We got evicted today. We're going to be homeless again very soon.
Very soon?
Today we had court and we didn't show up, so they evicted us immediately.
Which means we only have...
They did not show up to court.
10 days to get ready and get out of here.
The hotel manager asked us why we didn't show up to court, and we told him because we have nothing to defend.
We don't have shit to defend. Let's rewind this.
It means we only have 10 days to get ready and get out of here.
The hotel manager asked us why we didn't show up to court, and we told him because we have nothing to defend. And he said, well, if you would have showed up, they could have worked something out with you. And we told him we don't want to get anything worked out because we're choosing to be outside to be homeless.
She's nodding her head like a servant.
And he looked at us like, wow, okay. Well, I'm excited to watch your story because he knows about our YouTube and everything. So he said, whatever you choose to do, that's your decision. And I asked him if he felt disrespected by us not showing up. And he said, not at all. He said, that's your decision.
I just think you're a fucking moron that you're choosing to go live in a tent in the dead of winter.
It's just, I looked at it like, why show up if we're not going to pay for anything right now? Just evict us.
And if we're not looking to get extra days out of it. I mean, we are trying to get out there as soon as possible. Just get this out of the way and get this done with. And it is...
I can't wait to go in my tent.
An adjustment period because it is cold and, you know, we got comfortable here. So it's going to take some time to kind of get used to it again. So we just want to get that out.
We owe $6,000 plus. And if we pay, we could still not stay. So I'm not going to pay the hotel that amount of money. We're going to
jump in the call when I'm done, Elsie. Then we'll go over it.
Use that money instead for our homeless journey.
Yes. And then get on a payment plan.
And that's why we got all these packages. This is for our homeless.
I want them to open those fucking packages because I do not believe that's actually of any value in there. I think it's a bunch of bullshit in there. And look, we got Amazon packages for us to be ready for our journey.
We're going to save money living in a tent.
Here's all these more packages.
We got evicted to...
I can't... So there was a live that happened. And the people felt like they broke up on the live.
Do this because you want to do it? Let me ask you a question. Why do you want to do it? Because you want to do it, right? And because you want me to be free and happy, right? Isn't that why you're doing it?
So you don't even know why I'm doing it?
I know why you're doing it. I'm just trying to make sure, like, I'm asking you to make sure we're on the same page. That's not why? I'm off?
Tell me again.
Because you want me to be free and you want to be free too.
Yeah, sure.
And what about being stronger and being more secure? That's not one of the reasons? More secure, trying to test your...
No.
Okay, so then don't worry about it then.
Okay, I won't.
I won't tell you.
Thank God. We back to square one again?
I know you're Mulan, so I know you're gonna. I always thought.
So this isn't like breaking up in the middle. Like they're about to be homeless, and this is like them like potentially breaking up.
If you didn't try to mess with this again, like try to ask me questions and stuff, I'll be shocked. But if you don't want to hear it, you want to hear it. I don't want to hurt you. Okay. I don't want to hurt you. Yeah. And I'm not going to ask you because that's just going. I'm not doing that. We both just want to know. You're creeping. What do you say? Please don't let it show. Oh, baby. I don't wanna know. What?
This is a full context. They have been fake breaking up for 9 hours. Same convos repeated, different angles though. Her face. Let me speak yourself. Yeah, let me make.
Thank you. Yo, we appreciate y'all watching us. We're gonna be more transparent with you guys, right? 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 That was a joke. That was a joke.
Dude, she is done. She is so done. But I feel like I feel like she burned so many bridges with her family. I think she burned so many bridges with her family, like that her family's like, look, if you want us to help you, you have to be done with him. And when I mean done with him, I mean done with him. Like you're done with him. You're blocking him on all social medias. And you're not doing anything. And you have to follow these strict rules. Like you have to go to community college. You have to have a job. Like something. Like it's either her family's not involved, which that could be a possibility because I think that's like one thing we need to stop doing is saying, where's the family? Where's the family? Where's the family? We have to stop that. We can't assume that everybody has a functional family that will gather together to go and save a family member. We have to stop with that narrative. But if she does have one, I'm assuming that that's going to be what the deal is, that she has to be completely done with this man before they lend one penny. Because I got to be honest with you. I'm going to go full screen on this, and I'm going to be as delicate as I can. I know someone that's been in a situation like this. So but the man was the victim. So the victim here, in my opinion, is the woman. The man was the victim. So when the man got with this woman, she was pregnant by another man. So when they got together, she was pregnant. And he had a job. He had a car, had a nice apartment. As soon as he stuck his dick in that pussy, he lost his job, lost his apartment, lost his truck. And then finally, she had enough, and they were couch surfing. Okay. And finally, she had enough, cheated on him. So now there's another kid, but this kid was actually his. So there's 2 children now. She tells him, I don't want to be with you anymore, and cheats on him. So now he's at the public library, getting quarters, sleeping on the bench to make Frito ramen. Like he would get like Fritos or Doritos and put in his ramen. That's what he was eating. And he would use the public library's Wi-Fi. So he starts messaging me, tells me his sorrows, saying how he's miserable, how the girl left him, how he has nothing, and how this woman ruined his life, which she did. But he allowed it, but she did. So I told him, I said, just call your folks. He's like, huh? I was like, just call your folks. Just call them. Just call them. He calls them. Pays for a ticket for a Greyhound. Moves. And now it's the end of that. I'm pretty positive that the reason why the family did that for him, because like he was on a bench in front of a public library and the girl wanted nothing to do with him anymore. So it is possible. It is possible. It is possible to get yourself in this type of situation behind somebody. And I don't know if that's her situation, but damn, it looks like it. but homegirl ain't on a park bench. Homegirl is in a goddamn tent. Jesus Christ.
But we don't be mature now, right? From now on.
You ready to go, John?
Yes or no? Do what I tell you to do. It's like, that was a joke. Yes or no, though?
Are you ready?
I'm ready to go outside after you answer my question. So are you?
Let's go.
I said after you answer.
I didn't hear you because I was talking over you. So it didn't happen.
Can I see what I go through?
Yeah, y'all see what he...
This is so bad. I feel so bad for her.
Let's do one more poll.
No. Y'all see what he goes through? He has got it bad, y'all. He has got it bad.
You got it.
He is really, really struggling out here. He, it's just really hard for him.
Hang up,
it's so hard.
then you call right back. You got it bad.
I'm gonna get that.
Wait, stop. Can you answer the questions, please?
Yeah, sure, we'll do it. Ready?
So yes?
Yep, sure.
You concede?
Mm-hmm.
Someone said, y'all, this has been going on for 9 hours.
It is. Because you want to do it?
Okay, so let me get to the last video. Let me go to my Discord. I don't see you, LC, if you wanted to jump in. I don't see you. If you wanted to jump in. Okay. Just let me know when you're in, like, you're in the green room or something. Anyways, let me go to the last one.
Leland and I just got off of...
Here we go. It's saying no. Are you going into go live? Or are you going to the green room? Yeah. Okay, there you go. I have to move you. Yeah. Okay, you should be able to talk now. Hold on. Why can't I hear you? Why can't you? It says that you're talking.
Hold up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Okay, hold on. Let me play this last clip and then you could like say your piece. Okay, so I'll share my screen so you can see what I'm about to play, and then I'll let you talk your shit. Is that fair?
Okay.
Okay, let me share the screen. Okay, so you should be able to see it. Okay.
Live an hour or two ago, and we had a little spout, a little argument, and there were some tears.
It's the for me of her like trying to make it like to me, this her being in the bed, not wearing anything, it's giving me that she's stigmatized. She's absolutely stigmatized. Like anytime she tries to leave, he hits her with that dick and she just goes compliant. She just won't invest in a vibrator.
That were shed and some words that weren't meant. We weren't very kind to each other, and we have come to a conclusion. Your reaction was valid, and that I'm sure it was very frustrating, and that you're going through a lot of stress too, and you just want us to work.
This is disgusting. Are you seeing this, Elsie?
Mm-hmm.
Together and
This mother effer.
Be gentle to you and soft.
She ain't leaving.
I'm trying to find my mouse. Give me a sec.
Yeah, she ain't leaving.
So, I'm not gonna get that.
She can't, but I'll let that one go.
So, I love you.
I can't look anymore. I can't. Go on with the tea. I can't even look at it anymore.
Okay, so you know how I am in a sorority, which I will not name because of YouTube.
Yeah, and you'll get kicked out.
I'm not going to get kicked out. I'm just saying there's certain things I don't like talking about. But you know that every holiday, usually Thanksgiving and Christmas, we do volunteer work at Phil Abundance, and we do it at City Team Ministries.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing I found out was,
well, can you explain to the chat what that is? Like
those are homeless agencies. Like we help you with job placement. We help you give out food. We give out toys to the children and stuff. It's like basically a service to get you back on your feet.
And this is in Philadelphia where they are, or Pennsylvania where they're at.
I'm from Delco.
Yeah.
Well, technically I'm from Philly, but they do it in Delco. They do it across Pennsylvania, but Phil Abundance is literally Delco, Philly, and some parts of Chester County.
And it's in Pennsylvania, and then that article was in Pennsylvania, so we know that they're in Pennsylvania. Okay, go on.
Right.
Yeah.
So first off, dude's not homeless. He's not homeless. He fakes it. And the only reason why I found out is because, as you know, the organization I'm part of, we work in different parts of social services. So one of the things we do during the holidays is we try to find a place for you to stay at a hotel or a homeless shelter, or, if one of the people who do the fostering homes, because there is a fostering home program, that's where you stay at somebody's house, let's say over the holidays, and they help you get back on your feet, hook you up with a job and stuff. Dude is in the system that we cannot house him anymore. He is notorious for pulling scams and stuff on people. So he has been banned from both Phil Abundance and City Team Ministries. And City Team Ministries is a Christian organization. Do you know how hard it is to get banned from there?
I'm just listening. I'm listening.
It's not even like this. It's like, okay, how do I put it? The first flag was his girlfriend was, at first I didn't think too much on it, but the first flag is the way he showed up. He showed up with his girlfriend in a green Subaru.
Was this the same white woman, or was it a different woman?
It was a different one.
So was she?
It was a different woman.
Was the kid with him or no?
No.
So was it another snow bunny, or was it with a black woman?
Girl was a snow bunny.
It was another snow bunny. Okay, go on.
So this happened about 2 years ago. This is before he really started scamming on TikTok. Dude is known, and the only reason why we knew is he showed up, green Subaru with a girl. The whole thing is you come in and say, hey, you say my name is so-and-so, you sign up on the list, and we find out, where you staying at. We figure out, your education level, so we can do all the hookup services. That's what we do. Or they do. We just we're volunteers. And all I know is there was a dude that kept side-eyeing him the whole time. It was a young dude, same age as him. And it was another, and I don't know what the interaction was. I was trying to, do the plates and hooking up the food, the Thanksgiving meals. And all I heard was, you son of a bitch, you owe me $300.
So he said this, or who said this?
The homeless guy told him, you owe me $300.
So he scammed a legitimate homeless person. Okay, go on.
You owe me $300. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And they started fist fighting. So we had to kick them out. Yes. I'm not even making it up. Like, dude had big fist fight. And what we found out was, because I found out from another security dude has notorious in Kensington for borrowing money and getting stuff. And I'm not talking the Book of Sugar. I'm talking about the zombie stuff. And I don't know if you know about Kensington Diva, but he's just notorious.
We don't know. Let's just say we don't know nothing. You gotta.
It's the zombie stuff.
You gotta lay it down.
Yes, let's just say he would be doing the Thriller walk if he could take that stuff.
Oh my lord.
He'd be Thriller shuffling. So he's known out Kensington. So he can't come to Kensington. So that's the first time he got kicked out. And that was at Philabundance. Yes.
So was this before 2024 with the storage unit story?
Yes.
So this is before the storage unit story. Okay.
Yup.
So he was not
That's
the same
why I was
snow
like,
bunny, it's a different snow bunny. So he was with a different one.
right.
Okay.
So he had to get out. Second time was he was in City Team Ministries down in Delco. I'm not going to give the exact location. I'm just going to say it's in Delco.
Okay.
So I see this dude and I'm like, this dude looked familiar. He didn't have the locks at the time. He had a shaved head.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't recognize him 100%, but I was like, this dude looked familiar. And our sorority sisters are looking at him like, we've seen this dude before.
Seen him twice. So you physically seen this fool twice. Oh my, keep going.
Yes, I have seen him twice. That's why he moved out to Western PA or Central PA. He can't come to Philly no more. Like, he's done too much notorious shit. He's owed money. He has been on the book. Not only was he on the zombie drink, he was on the Booger Sugar for a bit too.
Okay, so
he came to City Team.
So let's go back
a year later.
Yeah, so let's go back. So you're at the second experience and you're with your sorority group. Okay.
Right. So we in there, this is during Christmas time because we give out the toys and all that stuff. And I'm in the kitchen. I do kitchen duty. I do not do children because I always get sick. So I'm in the kitchen. I come out there. I see this mother effer. And I just look. And I just go and pull my mom. We call the head of the, line, the mom. I was like, Mom, come here a second. You see that dude over there? Yeah. And he's there with another white girl. It wasn't the same white girl from 2 years ago. And it's not the same girl from TikTok.
So
like he uses girl.
Snow bunny?
Yes. I don't know. And I know she was a Delco girl, not a Philly girl. You can tell the difference. And she had a baby with her. And we're trying to set her up for home services and stuff. And I pull her to the side and say, hey, listen, do me a favor and you need to keep an eye on this dude because he's like scamming. And they're like, how do you know? I was like, remember what that fight that broke out in Philabundance? That's a dude right there. And she's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Because she's new. And one of the older girls said, yeah, I remember. Is that dude again? We're just looking and looking. Now we're trying to be Christian about it because we can't just kick nobody out. So we get his information and we run his name. This dude has child support. He owes like thousands of dollars worth of child support. He has been banned for 3 or 4 different jobs for being on that Booger Sugar. He cannot work anywhere in Delco. So we have to refuse him services, but we pull the girlfriend and the baby aside and say, hey, listen, you might not want to work with this dude. And let me tell you something. He got mad from us pulling the girl to the side. He was trying to do that Hotep tree bullshit and trying to keep her with him at all times.
Did she already have the baby with him? So it was like already done?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they already have a baby, but it's not the same girl on the TikTok. So he's had 2 different girls and this is the first one that got pregnant.
Oh my God. Another snow. And a snow bunny too. Jesus.
Yeah, this is number 2.
Okay,
that's why I was like,
can I be curious?
Yeah.
Do they look alike? Like same size? Or was one skinny?
Let me think. She
brunette?
Was chubby, but she wasn't as chubby as the new girl. Like she's not like she's kind of chubby, but to me, I think that's because she just had the baby because the baby looked like it was 4 or 5 months old.
The first one.
The first one was skinny. You could tell she was from Kensington, if that makes sense.
Oh, one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
like, let's just say she gets some money for service.
He has a type. He likes snow buddies, but he likes them in different sizes. Okay.
And he's also very like when we try to yank her to the side, he was being like super controlling. Like he was acting like we were going to take her forever. Like we pull the women from the men to the side. We let them know we do this so they can get washed up and get fresh clothes and maybe we can place them too. But we were also pulling out to say, hey, listen, you might not want to mess with this dude. And she starts crying while we had her to the side. She said that she's been trying to get away from him. I don't know what's going on there. I don't get deep into that. But she said, I've been trying to get away from him for a while now. And he keeps finding my location. So take that information as you will. Like, and she asked, and you know how you said that that girl didn't have family? This girl didn't have family either. And this girl, her family don't like black dudes.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was
trying
to say.
So since they had a baby together, they pretty much ostracized her. So we had to set her up in a women's shelter where he has no access. So he's banned from both City Team and Philabundance. And what makes it even crazier is I just saw him because remember I work for Department of Ed. I just saw him in the system. Like he owes child support now in Chester County. I just double checked my system while we were talking.
Do you know how many kids?
4. He got 4 kids. It looks like there's a no contact order too.
Oh my God.
But again, you did not hear this from me, ma'am.
No, this is all alleged.
Yes, this is all alleged. But he's been banned from most of the homeless shelters and stuff here.
You are stating what you witnessed.
What eyewitness, yeah. And what makes it so bad is I knew it was him because I checked out the TikToks when you gave me the flag. I know exactly where he's filming. This dude is not fucking homeless. Like, not only is he staying with the girlfriend's family, I'm suspecting, but there are signs when you're homeless and you don't have that camera quality to be showing off when you're, homeless like that. So, dude is grifting. And I feel sorry for anybody who falls for his tricks.
Like, the thing is that, like, I feel like, and I'm not trying to throw, like, people under the bus, but, like, I'm just going to keep it a buck. When you have people like McJuggernuggets and the Francis thing and the kid behind the camera, Angry Grandpa thing, and they literally made storylines of skits. They made storylines of skits.
What's crazy is he still hasn't gotten caught, but Delco, even though we're the highest paid county in Pennsylvania, in Southeast Pennsylvania, you know how many kids are in the freaking system that we have to check to get you for child support? So it's going to be a while before they catch him, but do owes, let's say,
that's why he doesn't
50.
Do you think that's why he doesn't want to address? Because you can't.
Yeah, it's sort of like with the.
Get him if you don't know where he's working at. And I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the Resilient Jenkins situation on if you know anything about that. Once we get your address and we find out where you work, we're going to take all your money.
Exactly. Like, we'll take your money. So, like, my question is that
he's going to jail.
Can you garnish YouTube or no?
Yes and no. It depends. Like, someone has to report it because YouTube is technically contracting. So unless you file your taxes, which I seriously doubt he does.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't file taxes.
Do, so it's not shade towards him. Not a lot of people do.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't file taxes, he won't get caught. But I'm guarantee you eventually, because I found out like in 20 seconds where he's been filming this entire time, he's going to get caught and he's going to go to jail. He should have been in jail, to be honest, after, what happened at Philip Abundance, because he started swinging on them security guards.
So, fullest, like, I hate his name. Fullestness is, so what you're saying fullestness is that you've seen him in person 2 times, trying to take advantage of services that are provided to homeless people.
Right.
The first time you saw him, another homeless person accused him of owing him for $300. They had a huge fight that broke out, and then you had to kick both people out. And then the second time, and then he had one snow bunny. Then the second time you saw him, he had a new snow bunny.
Yep.
And you ran him up, and you're like, wait, I saw him before. And you found out all this stuff about him, and then you went to his new snow bunny, and you were trying to warn her. And she's
my mom did. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so
your
mom got involved, tried to save her. And you're saying
she's no longer with him. Like, they're separated.
Try to save her, and the conversation that y'all helped her get into a woman's shelter because she had a kid with him.
Yeah, and he got kicked out of Full Abundance because he was starting to swing on people because he did not want her separated. Like, dude is crazy. I don't know if it's the book of sugar that was in the system that day or what, but he's a narc. I'll put it to you that way.
Oh no, I feel like he has narc energy. I do feel like he has narc energy for sure. That was a lot. I'm definitely going to clip this out.
Yes, please do, because I'm not trying to get in too much quote unquote trouble, but I will say this: do not be surprised if you find him face down in the a creek somewhere.
I will say it's alleged, and it's from personal eyesight. I won't say it's a fact. I'll just say it's from. You're just stating
It's an experience. I'll put it to you that way.
Lived experience, yeah. Which it's a lived experience. You're not stating it's a fact. It's a lived experience.
No, it's alleged. This is what I've seen. I did not personally speak to him, I saw from a distance and I saw it coming. We talked to them. This is the protocol when we get people like that, because he's not the only one. We've seen people, it's been flourishing, people getting on social media trying to grift homeless stuff. We, see it coming. We tell security, hey, this is going on. Can you do me a favor? Can you get rid of him? Blah, blah, blah. And that's the protocol. It's for everybody's safety. And it's mostly guys that do it. Don't ask me why.
Well, it was there were other videos, like you guys can go on his TikTok. There are a lot of telltale signs here that there isn't something's not all right up there. And then especially when he's like, oh, when we get our money up, we're going to go back. We're going to be living somewhere else. That's not how it works. If someone takes you to court for not paying, that's on your record.
He owes about 50, by the way.
Yeah,
so
no one's gonna deal with you. And if you use this girl's social security number and her information to get this hotel, I'm not saying that's what happened. Let's just say that's what happened. You're gonna have to use someone else's name to get in an apartment because she's done for 7 years.
Let me put it this way: if I was, somebody who was going to be with somebody like that, I would not marry them, because then you're on the hook for stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me see who else is in the call. Someone said they were also on the... Oh, I have several people. So let me move Dave up and let me see what he wants to add to the conversation.
All right, let me disconnect.
Do you want to disconnect? Okay.
I mean, if you want me to. Do
Yeah,
you want me
can
to? You
stay
want me to
here.
stay?
You can stay here if
Okay.
they have questions because you did spill a lot of tea, to be fair.
Okay.
Dave, what would you like to add to the conversation, or do you have questions?
Oh no, I just thought I'd join the call. I'm probably not gonna be able to stay on for too long because I'm also getting ready to go to work. But no, what you guys are talking about, there's a lot of that stuff in Portland. I grew up in Oregon, which I suppose that answers the question as to whether or not I'm white or black, huh? But no, in all seriousness, I have a brother who lives on the streets of Portland, and yeah, it's really difficult for him to find housing because he just keeps using and using and using, and he keeps getting arrested and going to court. The courts just released him, and then I don't know if you're aware, but the mayor opened up like 2,000 shelter beds and opened up multiple deflection centers where the cops tell people, "I'll drop these charges if you go in the deflection center." Something like two people actually used it. So it's so frustrating because I get it. We need to provide more mental health services for these people, but a lot of these people aren't mentally ill. They just choose to be this way. And what do you do with them?
Yeah, I did. I did, like when I was going through my own form of therapy. My therapist even said that he spoke to people that said they wanted to be homeless because it was a choice, and they had full control being homeless. When you're homeless, you have full control, and you don't owe anybody anything. Where if you're living in a house or you're living in an apartment, you have to pay the apartment people to live there. You have to pay for an electric bill. You have to pay water bill. So you owe people stuff. And I can understand how some people be like, well, I just want to be free and I just want to be able to do whatever the fuck I want. And so I was watching Random Intervention, and there's like a whole village underneath Las Vegas. They have a whole village. Bunch of homeless people. They have their own sections of rooms doing whatever the fuck they want. You don't have to pay rent down there. No shade.
Maybe that's what we got to do is create a sequester for those people. It's just difficult because then you're hiding the problem. The temptation for the system is to hide the problem.
We've been hiding the problem because in Los Angeles, they had to tear down a whole street of people building homes with cardboard boxes. Like someone built a garage and they literally tore it down. In New York City, they go around and they tear down tents and stuff like that. Last time
I think part of it is also safety, because you have, like I said, not only the influence, you got people who are, I hate to say it, serial unalivers, and they will go after homeless people to get their kicks, and they'll get away from it. So because it's a beacon, we have to kind of get rid of it. That's why we try to, rehome you or something, if that makes sense.
And then they'll also move them because I felt this happen and someone actually confirmed it. There was a big event in Dallas And they did not want the homeless people to be all over downtown Dallas because there was going to be a big event and everyone's going to want to go to downtown Dallas and shop. And they don't want to see that. Like, let's keep it honest. Like, I'm not trying to be insensitive about it, but let's keep it honest about it. So what they do, they picked them up, shoved them in vans, and took them to another city. It's completely illegal, apparently. Mm-hmm.
I hadn't heard of that story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll just move them out. And let me move Mary up. But yeah, Dave, is there anything else you want to say before you head off to work?
Not really off the top of my head. I just hadn't. I don't think I've ever joined in any of your broadcasts before, so I just thought I'd put that in there. So.
I do appreciate you listening, and please continue to listen. I do appreciate your support.
Not a problem. Take care, Diva.
Take care, Dave. I think he wants me to move him out. Okay, I'll move him out to the green room. Oh, he moved himself out. Hi, Mary. You're gonna have to unmute yourself. I don't know why. Did you mute yourself? I know. I see LC's muted. Did y'all do that yourself? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I got unmuted.
Okay.
So what I was gonna say was like right on kind of what LC was saying about Resilient Jenkins. I don't know if you've seen anything on that.
Go on. Elaborate.
So it's a white woman and a black guy. I don't know if it's. I think her first husband was the one that had some.
He was
predatory.
the pedophile.
Yes. But she's with another guy, the black man right now, and he refuses to work. He has I think it's like 2 different baby mamas that he owes child support to. They have like 5 kids living in a motel room right now. They're homeless because the guy refuses to get a job, and their 10-month-old has had 3 seizures within a week. In they both absolutely refuse to get a job. And apparently, like, she's gardening.
No, she's on that zombie juice.
Yeah, while she's actively breastfeeding a baby.
It's not, it sounds bad, but like that's why, like, I'm not trying to interrupt you, but that's why if I could spell Discord, that'd be very helpful. I was trying to put on the screen that we're taking calls on Discord. I completely failed. Per my life. Anyways, what's unfortunate is that like you'll hear all the time about people being falsely reported of child abuse, and the CPS comes and wastes their time interviewing because people just making up shit. And that's why I get like so upset when people like make false reports on CPS, because CPS, they literally don't have time to investigate the real shit. And so real issues like what you're talking about gets ignored or not addressed.
Oh yeah, because like this baby has been cross-eyed for a couple of months. They keep saying that, oh, well, she's just randomly having seizures. Meanwhile, her older children's like, no, she fell off the bed or she fell off the couch and hit her head. I'm like, what the
Unfortunately, in those type of cases, like I said, used to work in social services, they don't really do a real investigation until the child passes. And then they'll take the other 2. Because her mom, I think, has been saying for a long time, I wanted to take the grandkids. She even wanted to take Deshaun with them. So he can get back to his mother. That's how she's like, I know something's wrong there. But see, 1, Portland is, well, the zombie juice capital of the nation. And 2, from what I've heard, Portland is severely overwhelmed. Like the worst than up here.
Yeah, like the family diva wants so much to help out with them kids. The school is even involved in like pulling the kids aside and that pisses Mama Bear off. Mama Bear is mad. She's gonna go in there and tell the school, you can't pull my kids aside. Bitch, the teachers are mandated reporters.
Yeah, you can't just like if there are any signs of abuse or neglect, they are mandatory report or they get in trouble. And she's been on live looking like she's been on that zombie juice, so they know something's up.
Yeah. And then she conveniently went to the hospital for kidney stones and had to get painkillers. And there's theories that she's getting painkillers to try to cover up the other stuff that she's on in case if like CPS drug tests her. And it's like, they test for everything and anything.
Well, you saw, like, I'm just saying is that we saw what happened. Like, I'm just going to bring it up. We saw what happened with the Ricados. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it took him being drunk on that live stream for the cops to show up, for them to get the warrant. Because they said before he was drunk on that stream that people from the church did report that this was happening to the kids. They did report potential abuse. And it wasn't until that live stream of him being completely pilled out or whatever the fuck it was that the cops were like, oh shit, this is cause, and they were able to go in.
But she's been high on live stream before and they haven't done anything. The only reason why something is changing now is because Deshaun's mother and the first baby mom teamed up, got a lawyer, and have been downloading all the live streams. And the I don't know who's on. Her name is Arlita, I think, and I forgot who Deshaun's mom is, but whoever's been supporting them, they've been downloading all the videos of her being high, and that's been taking that to the lawyer. That's the only reason why she got visitation, and they said they're going to keep sending it until, like, basically Stephanie loses all her kids.
And a
Because it's not fair to
caseworker,
children.
yeah, and a caseworker has already visited Stephanie in the hospital when she was there for kidney stones that she had, talking to her. And that was after she sat there and said that she was going to go and tell the school they can't talk to her kids alone. And it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure
Technically,
that,
they
like,
can, as long as the principal or another staff member is there and you have it on record.
It's just,
and like
it's just crazy because, like, I know that there are, like, laws out there that are saying, like, how they're saying, like, this, they're making it clear that parents are the ones that are supposed to parent the kids. And they're putting out these laws and these amendments in their constitutions because I feel like, I'm like, it's either because they don't want the government to get involved or, like, agencies to get involved when they're knowing that there's abuse. Like, I don't know, but, like, it's just weird when I see stuff like that, when they're saying, like, parents are the ones that make decisions for their kids. And it's just like,
It's
well, what does that
really
mean?
a lot of stuff. Well, here's the thing. It's a lot of stuff. You got to think of many factors. One, it's really hard for you to separate a mother from her child. And the only reason why I know that is because we have a 9-year-old sleeping in my spare bedroom right now. And her mother has lost all custody of her children because she has left them there by themselves for hours and days on end. And it took them 3 years to get her to lose custody of this 9-year-old. Like, that's the first thing.
Yeah.
They don't separate a mother from a kid. And then second of all, they'll say it's trafficking. And they want to give parents the rights to their children because sometimes they say CPS can get it wrong and they're just trying to separate poor kids from their parents. So it's a whole thing and it's a mess.
And I think it's a class thing too. Like, cause like my thing is that if two people fuck up, right? Like both parents fucked up, and one of the parents, grandparents. So if the grandparents have money, I feel like the state is more inclined to give them another chance. And they're more inclined to be like, okay, well, we'll just make sure that you get into drug programs and things like that and parenting classes and you could have the kids back. But I feel
and I number 2 and you suck at it, you don't need to be having no more
I
damn
also
kids.
feel like if you don't have those you know what I'm trying to say? If you don't have those grandparents, you're losing those kids.
Yeah, and from what I've noticed is like CPS, I don't know like statistics for like countrywide, but at least like body cam, because I've been watching a lot of body cam footage videos. From what I've seen as far as like, you know, law enforcement stepping in, a lot of what I've seen as far as like CPS getting involved in regards to children being taken away is a lot of times drugged out, alcohol addicted white parents.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I saw one that was really I didn't mean to interrupt you. I saw one that went super viral. And I saw the condition of the house. And I'm like, why the fuck did you bring him back? Like, fuck the whole you need to make sure
court system.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck the whole we're gonna drug test you stuff, right? Like, that's important.
Are you talking about the one where they were barricaded, like you had to climb through the window to come get to see the child's living conditions?
It was the one where they had to yank the baby out of the mom's arms. And the
Oh,
reason,
I think I've seen that
and
one.
it was because it was the boyfriend failed the alcohol test. It was something like that. And I'm like, and I'm like, no disrespect, I'm seeing the conditions of the house, and I'm like, fuck the drug testing, fuck the alcohol, fix your living situation.
There's one that I've seen that went viral, and it was
on
one
TikTok
of
that went viral. The one I'm talking about. Yeah, it went viral on TikTok.
well, there was one I seen that it had gone like everybody was looking at it. It was a person of color that she had a white boyfriend. They had a kid together. She was a streamer. For some reason, she was wearing fucking cat ears, and the cops get called out to this trailer to do like a welfare check on a child.
Okay, so you had me at trailer.
Yeah. They go in there and they find this, like, I think they said it was a 2-year-old or like a couple-month-old child, had been deceased for a month from starvation. And both of them knew the kid was fucking gone. The mother didn't even have custody of her older children. Like, her elder children were in her mom's fucking custody because she was that much of a bad parent.
Yeah, like
But babysitting.
yeah, like I've heard, like, I think like the last crazy shit I heard was, so these parents snapped. And let me explain why I think they snapped. So they had the first kid and they were feeding the kid normally, right? Something happened between the first kid and the second kid, and they decided to stop feeding them normal food. And
oh boy,
it got so bad that the first kid is able to walk around and has enough muscle mass and bone density. The second kid was so malnourished that the kid has mobility issues.
Oh Lord.
And it's because of not getting the proper nutrients. And this person that took on these kids, they had to go through a doctor and a whole nutritionist to try to introduce their body to the nutrients. Because you couldn't just shove it into them because it would like shock. Like they had to like ease it in.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so that's what makes me think, because this is the story, because like that they explained to me, and I'm like, well, if the first kid has muscle mass and has bone density, but it's not where it should be, that's telling me that the parent was feeding them properly at the beginning, right? But the rest of the kids are all fucked up. That means like there's some, you know what I'm trying to say? There's something happened between the first and the second. Does that make sense?
Yeah, there's like a disconnect. Exactly.
But yeah, go on, Mary. But that just made me remember that story because I'm like, this. Go on.
And then there's the woman that locked her special needs child in a dog cage, and a neighbor called the police. Because that went viral, what, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
And you can hear the child crying.
Do you think COVID has caused us to mind our business?
I think it was before that, though.
Well, I did see a conversation that was happening on TikTok. It was, what did they say? They said how the village is dead.
I don't think it's dead. I think it's exhausted.
That the village is dead and the village no longer exists. So, and this one person was making the example of how even the grandparents, even though if the grandparents are available, they won't take the grandkids. They're like, they have the attitude, well, you're the one that laid on your back. You're the one that had it. It's your responsibility. It's your problem. And so there are single mothers who aren't able to go, you know, to have a functional working hours because there's no one to watch the baby. And then if they want to go on a job interview, they can't because no one will watch the baby. And
I think with a lot of like,
yeah, and the friends aren't going to watch the babies because they want to go and keep on, you know, popping and locking and getting drunk, saying like, well, that's your problem.
Damn. See, like with the grandparents, I have a friend who doesn't really talk with her parents because her parents that's her own business. I ain't putting out there, but like I've offered to babysit for her. I'm actually probably going over this Friday to keep an eye on her little ones for about an hour or so, just because, she needs somebody to do it and I don't mind it. And her little ones absolutely and utterly adore me. They've given me a auntie nickname and everything.
I don't know what that's like.
Yeah. But
She's bitten me.
I'll admit myself that like I had friends that had kids when they were 18 and stuff, right? I ain't gonna hold you. They never asked, and they probably didn't ask because they knew the answer. I was very fucking selfish at 18 years old. I'm not watching your screaming child. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
See, I absolutely and utterly adore kids when I can give them back. It's just like if I have to keep them 24/7, I'll lose my shit.
Yeah,
Because I don't have
like my nephew was different because that was my nephew. So yeah, I didn't mind, pitching in for my nephew, right? Because that's family, right?
Yeah.
But like, let's keep it real. You're 21 years old. Your friend decided to have a kid at 17, 18. I know decide might be an insensitive word, but they had a kid while they're younger. And you're sitting there trying to get your heels on, trying to go out and go clubbing, and you have your friend saying, "Can you watch my baby?" I can understand the no's.
Yeah, see, like I consider my friend like a sister to me.
Right.
Me and her have had very deep, long conversations before. I found out she actually knows my little brother. She actually has gone to school with him. Like, her and I have a connection where we actually do sit there and joke with each other to a degree that most people find weird.
Mm-hmm.
So I will willingly watch her kids for her. Like I said, her kids absolutely love me. Her 3 little girls are adorable.
Mm-hmm.
I love spending time with them and chasing them around. They keep asking, when is she going to get to watch us again? And I don't mind it. Like, my family's kind of adopted her as another
a family
daughter
member.
to them.
Right.
Exactly.
But like, I just don't think. Maybe I'm in the wrong, but like, I feel
No, you're
like
not.
women in my age group, we were not having kids at 8. No, we were not. You were either a 16 or pregnant, or you were 18 and scared. Because I gotta tell you, when I was in school and I was seeing the girls waddling in prom, that scared the shit out of me.
That never happened to me.
You didn't see girls waddling to prom?
No, because remember, I'll put it to you this way. I was in and out of private school. That's the first thing.
Okay, but
growing
Marie,
up.
did you see
And
girls
second,
waddling to prom? I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Yeah,
I'm just...
I mean, like,
well, I was gonna
here.
tell.
Oh, go on, Elsie. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying is because I went to. Let's put it this way. I went to one of those. I was in our private school until high school, so I went to one high school in Delco and a different high school in Delco, and both of them they had programs. So if you were pregnant, they yanked you out of the regular school, and they put you in alternative school. So you weren't even around the other kids because they felt like, and let me put it this way: thanks to the angry, annoying orange, has gotten worse about it, but it's more like an image thing. We don't want to see your pregnant belly and affect the other girls at the school. That's how they kind of treated it.
Shit, so they basically did what the Catholic school in my hometown went and did, except they didn't put them into like a alternative school at the Catholic school. They just booted their asses on out to the public school that I went to, and we're just like,
and Mari, these weren't even private schools. These were both public schools. They just had a program in place because let me put it this way: my hometown, like not just in Philly, like where my mom grew up, there were pregnant girls out the fucking wazoo. Like my graduating class, for some reason, had more than 50% of pregnant girls. So they put this thing in place where they just put you in alternative school because they don't even want to deal with it at this point.
Well, you remember there was a time where there was a huge risk of teenage pregnancy, and so MTV did a whole show called 16 and Pregnant. And I don't know if it's true.
By the way,
I don't know if it's true or not. But what
I don't
they're
understand
saying,
how you just going to be there and embarrass yourself on TV, but that's me.
But I don't know if it's true or not. But what MTV is saying is that they're saying that they feel that the show 16 and Pregnant contributed the decrease of underage pregnancy. That's what they feel like. They feel like,
Where?
and they have the statistic of it, of when the show aired and today, that there was a huge decrease.
Because they
Now,
see what the realness is having a baby, you with this dumb mother effort that won't even help you.
Well, what's coming out now, which I find interesting, and I feel, and I understand why they didn't address it back then because it's a different time today. But a lot of those girls that were getting pregnant at 14 or 15 and having the kids at 16, their baby daddies were adults.
Oh, no, see, none of that happened like that in where I went to school at, all right?
The famous ones?
Yeah, the famous ones.
They were adults. They were adults.
Yeah, see, that like happened. See, all right, I'm 33. That show came out while I was still in fucking high school. Okay, some of the kids that were getting pregnant while I was in high school, their significant others were like a grade above them or the same fucking grade or at like the fucking Catholic school. So I don't think that show helped put the reality in perspective, at least for when I was in, because like we had like 5 or 6 girls in my graduating class alone that were pregnant, had a kid. Yeah, like I'm just sitting there going,
I would say Teen Mom gave the before MTV started paying them. I think Teen Mom was very brutal. Truth of it, that was brutal as fuck.
Yeah,
like those first few seasons of Teen Mom. Like, if you want to see good reality TV, watch the first few seasons of Teen Mom when they did not have money. When MTV was not giving them their bonuses and they were broke as shit living in those trailer parks. Oh my God. Like, I remember it was one episode. One of them was trying to study for school. And the mom was like, no, you need to take the baby with you. And she's like, no, I need to go to a library. I can't bring the baby with me. And the mom's like, that's not my fucking problem. And I remember seeing her with the whole thing, carrying the baby to the fucking library and her having the book while the baby was asleep on her thing. And I was like, oh, fuck all that. That ain't for me. Fuck all that. I ain't care.
I'll do you one better.
I ain't care no goddamn baby to go study. Fuck all that. That ain't.
I'll do you one so much better because I have a family member. She is now a nurse and she was not getting married. She said she's done with dudes. She'll stay in a long-term relationship. But she was 16 and her first baby daddy was 32 years old. And they had to send her back to Texas to be with her mom because this dude was like stalking her after they, did the deed. And it was voluntary. Okay. This is before we, the charges are now.
Yeah.
So they were in a relationship. We didn't know about it. We sent her back to Texas. She comes back, got her high school diploma. Well, she got her GED because, you can't back, down in Texas. You can't just be walking around with a pregnant belly. But she comes back up, gets a second dude, gets pregnant for the second time. First baby dude gets pissed off, pops the second baby daddy. And she was about to get married to the baby daddy. Like, dude was freaking crazy. Like, that's the reality of being with somebody that's older, because some of these dudes is crazy. He's now serving life in prison for popping the dude she was about to marry.
What's bad is it's like now, like, I feel like sometimes we're doing a little bit too much and we're like, we give out the title PDF files like candy.
He was a PDF file.
Yeah,
like there's
sometimes
no
we do,
way.
but like your example, that's like a legit thing. Like I was watching Love After Lockup, and the girl lost her 2 children because she went to jail, obviously. And she was like telling the judge, saying like, oh, well, can you give me information? Can you give me some information? And they're like, no, we're not going to give you any information because you're an undeemed mother because you were on drugs. Mind you, the dude that got her pregnant was like 20, 30 years older than her. It was it was a PDF file.
It happened to my cousin. It's possible.
And the judge gave the kids to the PDF file.
Oh, hell no. Somebody
it's
check
so
that judge's
easy.
hard drive and brain.
It's so easy, like when you're young, because these guys know how to outsmart young. I hate to say young, stupid girls.
Yeah, like because like I think she said she was like I don't want to make up an age, but she was like stupid young. Like it was like what, like, yo, dude, like, but no, it's just a different time. So I thought that was interesting that it's now coming out. I guess MTV, how MTV was hiding the age of some of the fathers. Now, I'm not going to say all the fathers were adults. That's not true. There were some that were actually high schoolers. But because, like, there was one, I thought it was super weird because I'm just like, why do you have a full beard? Why do you have a full-time job? How are you
talking about the one that she beat the shit out of him?
Yeah, that one. Don't say names. Don't say names, that one.
I know.
I'm like, how the fuck?
I think I'm talking about.
Huh?
I think I know who you're talking about.
The
She
one
was
I'm
like
talking about, yeah.
The one who got locked up.
The one that went to jail.
Yeah, the one in the OG Teen Moms. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, don't say her name.
Don't
That
say
girl's
his name
nuts.
because I don't think he's a bad guy. I don't think he's a bad guy. My point is that, like, I was sitting here like fucking confused. I'm like, how the fuck do you have a job? Like, how do you have a car? Like, he had a car, he had a job, he had an apartment.
Well, yeah, I remember back then, 16 was considered the age. As long as you willingly did, it was considered the age of consent. So a lot of them got away with it.
Well, some of them were with them for years. So it wasn't like it was like a one-time thing. They were with them when they were like 13, 14 years old, some of them.
Right.
And then you got to think about it too. Some of them parents, like even the one that gave up the baby for adoption, either they allowed it or they were in relationship with older men themselves. So they're used to it.
But yeah, like I said, I don't want to say the guy's name because I don't think the guy is a PDF
Yeah, he was actually a
file.
pretty good dad. I don't
he's
think
a good
he was a
guy.
problem.
Yeah, I think he's a good guy.
Yeah, from what I'm understanding is he's still a very good dad, and the mom is still very much.
She just needs help.
Psycho
I'll put it that
with
way,
kids.
and she has to want to get that help.
She's not going.
Like I wouldn't say
because
she's nuts,
not going
but
to.
Her in there involuntary, it's never fucking worked.
She's not going to. Like, I don't know if you remember like the shit her own mother put her through. She's not going to, respectfully. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
not-
look at what the other OG mom has done with her daughter.
Oh, don't say
The one
names.
who
You mean
went-
the one with the plastics? Don't say names. The one with the plastic surgeries.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
did the
one that was
corn
on the
movies?
films.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know what? That girl did not get a off to the bus stop. See you later. See you later, Dave. Thank you for watching. Yeah, she did not get a fair shake either. And you know what? Let me tell you. She made money the best way she knew how, and I'll leave it there. And no
But
one
going
did.
back
Because she
to the community
mom
thing,
all fucking sense.
Well, she went to allegedly. She went to Dubai a few times.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
hey, if you love your kids that much, sometimes you'll do some stuff
That's
that you
what I'm
don't
saying.
want
That's
to
why
do.
I can't like people like really hardcore judge her, but I'm sitting here and I'm like, the little girl is
Because
safe.
I mean, yeah, and I mean, it's not like she can ask the little girl's dad for help. The little girl's dad is
he died
not
before he found out she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died.
exactly.
Yeah, he's dead.
Which is why I said she's been a single mom in all sense of the word. So like,
yeah, he didn't even know. He didn't even know she was pregnant. Yeah.
Well, think about like I'll put it to you like this. I'll go further back. Remember Charm School with Monique?
Yep, I remember that.
Remember
Oh my
that girl
God.
who was the
I see
scripper?
Yep.
And she's like, I'm a
Mhm.
damn good mother. And I was with her. I'm like, yes, you're a good mom. Because guess what? You might shake and sold your body, but guess how much money she making now? And she don't even have to take nothing off.
No, she don't.
She's a millionaire.
Multi.
Like shit. Like sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
At
that's
least
why
she
with
did
the-
something for her kids because you got moms out here who leave their kids for hours, not even feed them.
And then the plastic surgery one, you know, her mom has to work as a TSA agent now. She lost her good job.
oh yeah, because
Because she kept on beating,
Yeah,
because she
that-
whooped her ass and went to jail. She whooped the plastic surgery
Yep.
girl's ass and went to jail. No, like I
Yeah,
always felt like the plastic surgery one. I always felt like it wasn't until I got older. So I don't want to like give myself too much credit. When it was first airing, I thought she was horrible. And then I remember she went on Big Brother UK. Celebrity Big Brother UK. And you can watch the episodes on YouTube and it's like uncensored and stuff. And I remember seeing her on there and how she was talking to people and she was really cool. because it's not editing. Like, it's, Big Brother, it's not editing. And you know how Americans, like, they'll edit you and take you out of context and all that kind of stuff. But in Big Brother UK, like, it was just, it was just filming. And it was just like, okay, let's just, like, see how the story goes. And that was it. And so I remember seeing that, and I'm like, she's pretty cool. She's really funny and really entertaining. I like this girl.
I know she had that. Yeah, I knew she had that falling out with some of the other moms in the OG.
Yeah.
What's that? I don't know what the.
Yeah,
like they never really said.
Like, I get it, yeah, because of the one we were talking about earlier tried to whoop her ass. But yeah, I don't think the girl is, like, innocent. That's not what I'm saying. But now, kind of living a little bit, her response to things is of someone that's dealing with trauma. If that makes sense.
I mean, she's got a lot of different.
A lot of trauma. Yeah.
Going back to that community conversation about the community died, I just think it shifted because I'll put it this way. I'm 38 trying to conceive.
Yeah.
My mother is 60 years old. I have relatives who are having kids in their 50s.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, people are having kids later.
And you know what? To be fair, okay, I can tell you right now, I know myself. I know my mental health. I should not have kids in my fucking 20s. It's better to have it now than in my fucking 20s because I probably will screw up that child to all hell.
Well, I just think we're at a different place mentally, and women have a better. Okay, so before, women didn't have the ability to work or have a career, right? So what else are you gonna do?
And I was trying to get to the point. Well, remember, my mother's 60. She has not stopped retire. She's not going to. I already know my mom's not going to retire. You know what she claims she is. She's not going. My mom says she has a life. She's in the church. Like, she has stuff she want to do. So she can't be home all day babysitting the baby because then she don't have a life. Because in her mind, even though my mom is a loving woman, she had her 3 kids.
She's
so
done.
To put on, and a lot of women, and they're all Gen Xers, are like, we had our kids, we're tired. And remember, on top of that, you have that generation where parents really started separating. So all the burden went on mom instead of dad. And Lord knows my dad is not watching my child. He's not good at it. He wasn't good with us, and there's no way. So you got that on top of that. But remember, boomer generation, remember I said I had the 9-year-old in our back room?
Yeah.
His grandmother, well, first of all, we're old enough to be her parents, so take that as you will. Grandma's 83 years old.
Well, that's what I was going to bring up. Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up.
But she's too old to be watching kids.
That's
we're volunteering to take care of her.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up.
See,
there's a lot of grandparents that are raising their adult children's children.
And they're too freaking old. They shouldn't have to do that.
And they're getting their ass beat too.
I'm 33, right? My parents have alluded that they wanted grandchildren for a long time. I've told them, I've at least told my mom, because my mom is understanding. My dad's still trying to wrap his head around my diagnosis and everything, that I mentally can't handle it with the level of anxiety that I have. On top of the level of anxiety that I have, the depression, the PTSD I was newly diagnosed with, I'm looking at the possibility of another surgery on my knee, of having a nerve blocked inside my knee. I don't have the physical means to be able to be running after a child.
I think, and then also, Mary, the thing is that there was a time where I feel like we kind of weren't allowed to have those conversations of saying, like, you don't want to have a kid. Like, I feel like that was like a time where you couldn't say that out loud. Because, like, if you're a woman and you've verbally said, I did want to have a kid, there's something wrong with her, right? And now you're seeing,
why don't you want to have a kid?
We just had that conversation with my mom because she admitted, because my mom had me at 23, she didn't want children. But she felt that was her obligation.
Yeah, now you're seeing more and more women saying, I don't want kids. And now you're seeing more and more women saying out loud, hey, I just, I got pregnant and I had to go get this baby out of me. Like, it's the whole thing. Like, there's
And
no
I think
shame
part
in
of it
it.
is old school shit too, because my mom was 23, unwed, and had me. Then she got knocked up 6 years later by the same dude. And at that point, my grandmother was like, "Well, when you gonna marry him?
Yeah,
If you're
that's a
gonna keep popping out
problem.
babies, you might as well go ahead and get married because he can leave you at
Right.
any time with nothing." Mind you, and my mom got through severe postpartum with both my brother and my sister. She admitted she didn't want me. And she said, and she'll say to this day, it's not that I didn't love you. I wasn't ready to be a mother.
Yeah.
Even though I'm 23, I was in college. I had life. And again, loving mother, but
Yeah,
she
that's
was
what.
honest about it.
Yeah, that goes back to my point that when I look at myself when I was that age, like the early 20s and stuff like that, oh yeah, I would have raised a nightmare for sure.
And
But
in the AA
Oh, I
community, shemortions are not something we do.
Right. But what I was gonna say is, I was gonna end the stream because we're about to hit the 2.5 hour mark. Is there
And
any?
you need to go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, it's just that I have to take it down and edit something out and then put it back up.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have spilled the tea.
No. You didn't do anything wrong. I just have to take it down and then edit something out and put it back up. So it's nothing. It's nothing that y'all did. It's nothing that y'all did. But yeah. Is there any other? I would like to do another call-in show. Maybe we could do that in the future. Is there
Yeah, we can
any
do that.
closing remarks that you want to end with?
Yeah, just make sure the man you're with ain't on that zombie juice or that booger sugar before you have a baby with him.
I did appreciate the TLC. I will be clipping that out and posting it. I absolutely will. Just let me know if you want.
Just blur out my name, please, because like I said, I'm in a.
If you don't want your name on there at all, I'll blur you out. Mary.
Yeah.
Mary, do you have any last words?
The only thing I was gonna say was like I think you should probably kind of look into the Resilient Jenkins family a bit. I bet you
Don't do
could
that.
drag.
Make do it on private because that will flood your FYP.
Oh, I'm scared.
Yeah, do put that on private because, like I said, that little 10-month-old has had 3 seizures now this week.
Oh my god.
3 fucking seizures. That baby's been
Like I
cross-eyed for
said, they're
fucking
not
months.
going to do nothing until that baby's gone.
Oh my god. I almost said something, but I don't want to get in trouble. Anyways.
You should have heard me when I was watching videos talking about that shit. I was. She's like, I'm a redhead. You should just believe me when I get
get
mad.
Jesus out of
I'm
off your
like,
list. That pisses me off so much. Don't bring God into this.
Yeah, that's been kind of my I've been kind
She's
of
all
getting,
like, I'm a redhead. And I'm like, redhead, bitch, I'm fucking.
I've been really I personally been getting annoyed people using not just saying God, but any religion to excuse their bad behavior or to promote their bad behavior. That has been like, I don't know. I've been noticing a lot lately that people are using like religion ideologies to like promote their bullshit. And it's just been pissing me off. I'm like, dude, like, why are you bringing this into it? Like, this has nothing. Jesus, God, Buddha, Allah, they got nothing to do with this shit. Like, keep them the fuck out of it. You know what I mean?
And now you know why I'm sitting there and thinking that it's funny as all hell that Frogan's whining about not being able to make her rent.
Well,
you could go a month or 2 without getting your nails done, but here we go.
Well, all right, ladies. Well, I really appreciated y'all coming up and telling y'all's truth. I do appreciate it. I really enjoyed this conversation. But yeah, anytime y'all want to come up, just let me know. You are more than welcome to jump on in. But LC, I can't promise to blur you out when I edit the one thing.
No,
so
just
the main
blur out
VOD, but the
order
highlight,
my name.
the highlight, I can or I can highlight. I can like during the highlight of this, I can blur you out. But like, are you okay with the
Yeah,
VOD
just blur out
having
the
it?
icon and my name. That's it.
But
Don't
what
you can
about
say
the
my name
stream itself? Do you want me to edit this whole conversation out? Is what I'm asking.
no, just blur out where my name and my icon is because I do not want to hear it from my
Well,
mom.
I can't with maybe I can edit it out. I'll have
If
to
you
see
can,
if
if not, I'll just warn them.
Okay, if I can, because I am going to take it down and wait for it. But like, if I can do an editing to blur this out, I will.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. Don't you don't have to like blur out my voice because unfortunately my voice is my voice. But
Yeah,
that
because
just
like I don't know like what I could do with editing with a.
I mean, they don't really follow me, but you never know what people.
Yeah,
these
you
days, 'cause
never
they're
know.
crazy.
I will do my best, but like for sure, if I do edit if I do its own video with a highlight, like I'll make sure that that your privacy is respected.
But remember, people, whoever watches this is all alleged information about said grifter. Alleged.
Yeah, because I ain't getting caught in a lawsuit.
We ain't trying to get sued over here. It's all alleged. It is a perception of an experience. That means it is not 100% legally.
You just voiced your lived experience. And what you witnessed. Yeah.
Never spoke to the dude, just was there to watch. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, ladies. I will catch y'all later.
All right, see ya.
All right, bye. All right, that was fun. Let me make sure that I take this down. I appreciate everyone that watched the stream, enjoyed the stream. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will be back next week. Yeah, thank you so much for all the support, and I will see you next week. I think. Hold on. Let me make sure that you can
Smash that light.
Yeah, you can. Okay.
Smash.
Bye, you guys.
Help me out. Show some love. Small streamer with a big dream. Building it up. One little stream. Smash that light. Smash that sun. Help me out. Show some love. Small stream.